we've had a goal disallowed, which I think came at a moment where we were doing pretty well. So.
Nigel, it was a bright start, and you obviously had some opportunities to take advantage of that. It's been a bit frustrating for you.
Yeah, frustrating day in the sense that when you play the bigger clubs, it's very important that when you create chances or you have opportunities, that do everything you can to take them. And I think we were, we didn't take the chances that we had early in the game, and I think our attempts to press them high up were caused them a few problems in terms of frustration for them at times. Although you know that when you play against teams like Man Utd, who have some good technicians, and they will have spells of possession where you've got to show your discipline as well. And I think we're a bit annoyed with ourselves to come in 1-0 down, because we had some good chances and showed decent discipline in terms of our shape, but from an attacking situation we've been countered and conceded a penalty. So yeah, disappointing to the end of the first half for sure.
In terms of your team, you obviously had an impact when you came in, results improved, and now you're in a bit of a trickier run, and you've obviously got a difficult game next week. Well, some are more difficult than others may be, but how do you go about lifting the players and letting them believe in themselves?
By continuing to send the same message, and that is that we have to be responsible for our own future. We have to also recognise what gets us success in games, and that is to function as efficiently as we can, both as a defensive unit and as an attacking unit. And I think in the second half, today, for instance, I thought we certainly passed the ball an awful lot better in the early part of the second half than we did in the first half. And at the end of it, we come away with a defeat which could at times been even more costly for us. So difficult one to really reflect on until I see it again in its entirety. I know that we've been sometimes a little bit wasteful when we've had chances. We've been countered too often ourselves during the game. We've had a goal disallowed, which I think came at a moment where we were doing pretty well. So,
what did you think of that disallowed?
Well, I've not seen it, and I'm not trying to cop out this. I've not actually seen it yet. I think we're all becoming accustomed to having to wait for confirmation of what's happened, and I believe it was for, or I'm told it was a handball. But even though I'd seen it, it doesn't matter. I can't change it. So it's been a frustrating day for us, for sure. Get back to work. The situation that we're in, I don't think, in my experience anyway, and I say this rather regularly, is there's no point trying to go over the top when things are going okay, and when things are not going the way that you want them to do. I think it's important to try and reflect on games in a realistic way. We've played against a good team today. We've had our opportunities. We've not taken them, and this is what playing in the top flight is about. You've got to be you've got to be able to make the most of the good moments in the game, for sure.
How close was Sarr to starting, Nigel?
Nowhere near. No, it wasn't close. No, I mean, and likewise, Kiko, in his position especially, no. So that's why neither of them started. Sarr was always somebody who we felt may be able to give us around 20 minutes in the game after having discussions with the medical staff. Some people might even argue that at the stage where he went on, is it a risk? Well, maybe it is, but I think he did okay actually when he went on. and hopefully some exposure today will give him the confidence to go out and play next week if he has a good week of training, for sure.